Hello everyone, this is me again, teacher Edgar Hernandez Flores, the English coordinator for SECA. now I have the opportunity to talk to you about this very important concept about human memory. Its name is forgetting curve, okay? This concept is very important in this time, especially under the circumstances we're living in, because the forgetting curves explains basically how we forget things, okay, how memories are destroyed over time if we don't use them, okay. In this presentation I'm going to give you some and share with you some concepts that are related to how to prepare our children or students in order for them to remember things, okay. Give them more strategies, give them more things so they learn English, or at least they can practice at home, okay. It can be a little challenging, a little difficult, but it can be done, okay. So please stick with me. I'm going to share with you very important concepts, okay. So to start with, let me share with you that human memory was studied a long time ago. One of the first people that started studying this one was a psychologist. His name was Hermann Ebbinghaus, as you can see here on the screen. He had this study in 1885 where he found out something that is very important to our days. He discovered how memory decays exponentially, okay? So what exponentially means is a very interesting concept, okay? Let me show you this, okay? In order to represent the exponential growth and also linear growth. As you can see, there are two lines in this graph, okay? One is a straight line that grows, constantly at the same rate. This is called a linear growth. It increases at the same rate every single time, okay? But on the other hand, exponential growth is different because it grows faster, much more faster, okay? I can tell you that exponential refers to things that double every time. I give you an example. Imagine that you have rabbits, and you have 2 rabbits, and then they have children, and then you have 4, and then they again have children, then you have 8, and then you will have 16, and then 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, and so on and so forth. So rabbits can grow exponentially. They grow really fast. So the same happens to some other things in nature, okay? For example, cells in an embryo, before being a baby, an embryo has to grow within, the human womb in our mom. So cells also grow in this rate exponentially. Bacteria also, when we feel sick, is because bacteria have grown as much that they are very they provoke harm to our stomach, for example, to our bodies, and also some other animals, just as rats or rabbits and some other populations, okay. The important concept here to remember is that Hermann Ebbinghaus discovered that memory decays or is destroyed exponentially, okay. So in this representation, in this chart, you can see that there is a retention that is in a rate of 100%, and then you have time on the other axis. What he discovered is what is called the forgetting curve, okay. So when you learn something the first time, then only after 20 times you can remember 58% of the concept. And then after 1 hour, you remember only 44%. And then after 9 hours, you remember only 36%. And then eventually, after 1 month, you may remember only 21%. So this is what is called the forgetting curve. And it happens to all humans, okay? And it's perfectly normal, okay? We are not different from we are not strange if it happens to us. And in this other representation, you can see how memory works. So is this study from Ebbinghaus and the forgetting curve is very interesting for education and for educators also, because when we take into account the way that our human memory works, we can also prevent and give solutions. In this case, we need to do some recaps. As you can see here, there are some lines that actually take up the line, and we actually do a better job in the retention. What is the solution then? Well, to make some reviews, to study often. So when you, I'm going to go back. So this means that when you learn first something, it would be just a good idea. It would be excellent to study it after, for example, 1 hour, and then the next day, and then after 2 days. And then what you're going to be doing is helping your memory actually to increase your retention rate, just like this in this graph. Okay, so that's why it is important that we take vacations, so we take this recess, but actually keep learning, keep practicing, because it can happen to us and we may forget very important things. So what are the solutions? Well, the solutions, as you can see here on the screen, is to study English just as frequently as possible, as often as possible, and also to practice, just as much as possible. Okay, and nowadays is very easy for us. Is easier than some years ago to use technology. Okay, and we're going to give you some other tools, some other videos. In this particular video, I'm going to stress the use, for example, of my own. Okay, Netflix with subtitles in English, songs and lyrics. Okay, the YouTube videos, and apps and websites. Okay, and as I was saying before, I'm going to share with you the use of Duolingo. Okay, Duolingo is a free app. Okay, and you can use it in your laptop, you can use it in your cell phone, with Android, with iOS, and also with your tablet. And these are the general steps to use Duolingo. You need to create, as you can see here on the screen, a user and a password in the site. We're going to go and show it to you right now. And also, or we can use a login with our Google or Facebook credentials. So you have an account for Google or Facebook, you can use the same in the portal and the website for Duolingo. And also, well, after doing that, we are going to take a placement test. If it is the first time that you are actually logging into the website, they ask you to complete this placement test. The placement test is going to give you the English level that you have and the correct level of English that you need to study. And then we recommend that you actually take the lessons and be constant. Okay, so I'm going to show you the site right now. Okay, I want to show you my cell phone. We're going to install the app. Okay, so what we need to do is to go to Play Store. Okay, I am using an Android cell phone. Okay, and when we are in the Google app, we're going to look for Duolingo. Okay, just as it sounds. Okay, you can see here on the screen, and you can identify the app with this little, green bird. Actually, it's an owl. Okay, and then we're going to click on install. We need to wait for the app to download. Okay, as you can see, the app is almost ready. Okay, it's being installed. Okay, okay, I have the app already installed. I'm going to click on actualizar or update. Okay, as you can see, the app is already installed. Okay, it took around 4 or 5 minutes. Now I'm going to open it for you so you can see how it is. So this is the app. This is the first step that we need to take. We need to click on Empezar if it is the first time that you have taken this app, or maybe you have already an account. Okay, in this case I'm going to click on Empezar. Okay, and this is going to ask us, you can see here many other languages that you can learn. In this case I'm going to click on English, and it's being uploaded, and then it's asking us the reason we are learning this language. I'm going to click on studios, and then, well, it's asking us the time. Maybe just 10 minutes a day can be enough. You decide. Okay, there's no limit. It's not only 10 minutes, can be much more than that, but it's asking you at least how much you are going to spend studying here, okay, with this app. And then I'm going to leave it in 10 minutes per day, and then click on continue. Okay, here you need to be very careful because it's asking us in Spanish, ¿está aprendiendo por la primera vez, for the first time? If you click in here, it's going to take you to a test in here. ¿Ya sabes algo de inglés? Comprueba tu nivel de aquí. Actually, if you click on here, it's going to take you from the beginning, okay? No English test. If you take from here, if you click on here, it's going to take you to the placement test, okay? In this case, I'm going to click on Ya sabes algo de inglés here. And as you can see here, it says that empezar el examen o cancelar, okay? In this case, I'm not going to, take the exam. I'm just going to show you how it works. You can take it in your home, and I'm going to show you something else, okay? I'm going to show you the site, okay? Because this is from the cell phone. This is a cell phone, just as yours. I'm going to show you the site, okay? Now I'm using my laptop, okay? A laptop as a desktop also can be, or also a tablet, depends if you have the app or not. Okay, so it's basically the same. You click on Empieza, o ya tengo una cuenta. All right, it's asking us again if we are ready, why we want to learn, the language, the time that we are going to be spending, and if we want to, log in using the Facebook, password and user and password, and Google or the Google account, the user password also. And in this case, I'm going to write, for example, I'm going to click on Ahora no, and here, sabes, well, this is asking for Italian, I don't know why, but the thing here is that you see the steps that are followed to learn a language with Duolingo. They are very easy, and hopefully this works for you, okay? And it helps you also learn, a lot. I'm going to show you in a moment more of this site, okay? So in here you can choose the route, an intro or prueba de nivel, and here you can see the lessons. The lessons go by levels. It depends on your English level, and also they open as soon as you make progress, okay? They go little by little, okay? Hopefully I didn't go like too fast in this explanation. It's a very good application. Use it. It's going to be very helpful for you, and I enjoy it a lot, sharing with you these ideas. And let's see the next video about some other apps, some other strategies for you to use with your at home with your own study. Okay, well, have a good day and enjoy. See you.